YouTube.com/Tim Westwood TV. Yo, Tim Westwood TV, Tory Lanez, baby. Wow, fam. Yo, you are my days. My days, man.
What's going on?
Yo, the neck piece as well. Crazy.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Now, you've had some of those pieces for a minute. I recognize one from Wireless.
Yeah. I think I had this, the big one.
The big joint.
Yeah, the big joint. I got the one with the emerald cut baguettes later on.
Crazy, ringing, coordinated with the wrist, with the watch, with the rings. Crazy, dog.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Just trying to get like you, man. But you see what he did? That's the real rich guy. When there's no rings, when there's no flashy rings, that's when he's really rich.
Oh, baby. No, I'm blessed, man. Jewelry don't suit me, man. I'm blessed, man. I'd be broke if it did. Yeah, for real, man. All robbed. Now, just on point of interest, when at Wireless you mosh pit, I can't remember, did you take that off at Wireless? Or did you go into the crowd with that on?
Nah, I never go into the crowd with my jewelry because I lost so many jewelry or so much jewelry crowd surfing. I wouldn't do that.
Without even knowing. Now,
I always take off my jewelry before I go in.
Yeah, sensible, man. So
if I don't want to lose it, like if it's something I can't live without, like I take it off before I go in there because it gets wild in there.
And do you have a man whose specific role is to hold that?
Yeah, Ray. I just give my stuff to Ray because he usually be on stage.
So Ray, like, hold this, fam. I'm going in.
As soon as I like start taking it off, he's usually just there.
Yeah, he knows something epic's about to happen. Because your crowd surfing game was ridiculous.
Yeah, man. I like to pride myself on that. You know, as far as like being the best crowd surfer, I think I am the best crowd surfer.
I mean, you've elevated that to a different level.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like I'm like a lot of people crowd surf, but like they don't know how to crowd surf. Like I'm comfortable crowd surf. I can crowd surf for hours. Like I can crowd surf and stay on top of the crowd for like literally 3-4 songs straight. Like,
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
I thought Wireless was the craziest crowd surf I've ever seen. Because what I remember about Wireless was you like disappearing over the horizon, because you know that crowd goes all the way back. It goes up the hill and down, and I just see you disappearing, and he was like just a speck. Like on my phone, I was videoing how to keep like making that picture bigger to try and get where you were.
Nah, yeah, I was in the mosh, man. We was we was just wilding out. You know what it is with Wireless? I think what I realized this time around, like next time I do it and I jump in the crowd, I realized the people in the front, it's just about getting past the people in the front. Because the people in the front are like the craziest, and it's a little bit more calm towards the back and the middle. You know what I'm saying? So it's about just kind of getting past the people in the front.
So you think that those like first, 5, 10, 15 rows deep, people wanting to like take a piece of you home, and then, but when you get a bit back where the women are and everything, it's all a little bit calmer.
Definitely.
What's your worst experience in crowd surfing when you felt?
The only thing I don't like about crowd surfing sometimes is like when people try to pull me down. It's like people, I get like that people are like excited and stuff, and like your favorite artist or your artist is crowd walking or whatever the case is, but like because I crowd walk, like pulling me down it makes my job like super dangerous. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because then it's like I can't do my best ability. It's like people who are in the crowd usually just hold you up or they put their hands up or whatever the case is, and you move off of that. But like when people are in the crowd and they're pulling down, it's like it's almost counteractive. It is counteractive to like what I'm trying to do. So that's the only thing I don't like about, you know.
And what is the technique? Is just to use your back to just keep rolling?
No, it's about balance, and it's also about a lot of upper body strength. Like you have to have a lot of upper body strength. You gotta remember you're going up against like 30,000, 20,000 kids that are just like reaching at you, trying to pull you closer to them. So you have to have a lot of strength in your upper body and your lower body, and especially in your core. It really is a core thing. You have to have a lot of strength in your core in order to keep on pushing and pulling.
Because you know what, a lot of it, like a crowd, it does move like a wave.
Yeah.
It's like that wave,
Definitely.
like just a momentum. And
Definitely.
And if you caught that wave wrong, do you ever like see some like hot chicks over there and aim towards them, or just see some like
I did it all the time. You know, I got
seriously.
Or like I just see super wild fans and I'm like, all right, let me go over there.
Yeah.
Give them some part of the show. Like, you know, let me get a show to the people who deserve it.
And are you're still performing?
Yeah, still performing. Always still performing during crowd surf.
Do you ever worry about getting out of range with a wireless mic?
Nah, not really. I'm not really worried about getting out of range. What happens is sometimes I go too far and then the music is delayed because I'm so far.
Oh, really? Be crazy off beat.
Yeah, I'm super off beat. So then I have to sing the song faster than I would naturally sing it. That's what I've learned.
Exactly, because the delay is crazy.
So I'm singing the song super fast, like at that point.
So is that how you get your timing?
To catch it on time, at least to make it sound like I'm kind of catching it on time, you know.
Wow, yeah, you'd be like
a lot going on,
like a beat
you know what I'm saying?
behind.
It's a lot more going on than people think. It's like you have to do all that, then you got to balance, and then there's kids pulling you down, and you don't want to fall and hit the floor and bust your head open. So
and then you're keeping
standing on people's hands.
Exactly.
It's like someone could just not be strong enough and drop their hand. You got to know what to do quick. You still got to be on point with the music. There's a lot going on. You have to hold the mic because you can't so when you're really doing this all with one hand. Because I have to hold the mic and sing. You know what I'm saying?
Mad. There might come a stage where you just think, like, I might have to back up. Because I remember once seeing Michael Jackson perform. And he took his hat off and threw it into the crowd. And that hat was ripped to pieces.
Yeah, it gets like that, man. You got to look at your body like that, too. Like, people will rip you to pieces. Like, you know, you got to be very strong and know what you're doing when you go into those crowds.
Sounds crazy how they talk. You don't even take these things into account.
Nah, man.
You just see it and you think it looks amazing, but you don't think what's actually going on.
Yeah, it looks really cool, but there's a lot of extra stuff going on. Like, you know, of course, people try to touch you inappropriate. People be slapping your ass. People would just be
it's just mad.
Grabbing your junk and stuff. It's like, you know, but that's it is what it is, right?
And then there's the other thing is as well, which really struck me about you at Wireless, how much you are actually at the front of the pit performing to the crowd there, and the intensity of that, because on these massive stages it can be like 20 meters between you and the crowd, and it can really be like on stage you can be just so super dry. There's no monitors on stage, everyone's on earpieces.
Definitely.
It's like
I don't like earpieces. I don't use earpieces, so like especially for me, like I'm a guy who uses monitors. I don't have a headset when I go because I can't crowd surf with that.
Yeah, for real.
People push it into my I'm like afraid people push it into my ears, something bad will happen. I don't know. So I just I don't use that. I use the speakers. So when the speakers aren't loud, or when the speakers aren't like giving me what I need, I kind of have to evoke that energy out of a crowd who can't hear what they need to hear, you know. So it makes the job a little bit harder. But you know, I've been under every circumstance, and you know.
Yeah, because I remember, I think you were standing on the barrier and security was just holding you by the belt, and you were just like ripping. Yeah. Like awesome. Like looked so awesome.
Nah, thank you so much. I appreciate that. For real.
Great show at Wireless, man.
Thank you. Thank you. For real.
And then like you're at the garage in the UK in London this Wednesday.
Yeah.
I mean that's a nice intimate venue, real cool venue. Really like that. In the neighborhood as well, real cool. But like, what's it like going from the stage with like 60,000 to a venue with like 600? To be honest,
I think it might be even smaller. It's supposed to be very small because of just like all the everything that we have as far as like this being a free show and it being first come first serve and whoever gets there first is who gets in. Like that whole thing was because it was about the most dedicated fans and people that we knew that no matter what, they were going to be on it the first second. This sold out in like 2 minutes. So this London especially is like my biggest market. So, I know, I feel like I could do like, I really in my heart of heart really feel like I could do like 15,000 tickets out here.
Yeah, you're
something crazy, But I feel like when we do these things and we go back, so now everyone always tries to go bigger and bigger, but for these little free shows, these are not actually the show. This is the Memories Don't Die album release. So we only wanted this to be for the intimate people who are going to get there first. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's so small and it's not open to everybody. A lot of people can RSVP, but not everyone's going to get in because it's so small.
Yeah.
And we did that on purpose.
So this is just for super dedicated fans with super love.
Yeah. First come, first serve.
A give back where you could be cashing a check at the O2, a big check at the O2. Let's just do this, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, and that way you can go album track for album track, and just
Most definitely.
feel your way around it, man.
Most definitely, man. You know, so they can hear it. They can hear what they want to hear. You know, we play a couple old records that we had beforehand, perform those, and just let people like experience the album for what it is. You know.
And so this is like, so your thing is just for the fan, man. And are you doing this around the world, or what?
Well, we did it in New York, LA, Atlanta, Toronto, and then we're doing London, Paris, and we did Germany.
You must be loving it, man.
Yeah, it's great.
Loving it.
No, it's a blessing.
And what's the next wave of touring after this then?
Well, we're gonna do the real actual Memories Don't Die tour. That's when we'll go to all these places again, and we'll do the real venues. We'll do the big venues.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, like we'll just keep going, and we'll just make it even bigger than the last time, and everything will just be great. You know, I'm always gonna make my ticket prices affordable for my people and like for the people, my fans and stuff. Even if the venues are bigger, because I don't get big headed when it comes to that. I care more about the people and about their experience than I care about just like me getting some money out of it. You know.
Now, you reached out to Nines.
Yeah, man, Nines is dope, man. I rock with his music a lot. I really like his music. And I just been a genuine fan of his music for a while. I tried to get him on Wireless Fest, and they just wouldn't let him in for some odd reason.
Yeah.
But like we cleared him though. Like we cleared it with the Wireless Fest, and then they still wouldn't let him in. But whatever.
Yeah. These
shout out Nas.
They can get a fight down from the police, man.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. But nah,
struggle.
Man. Like we got some music on the way and stuff. So shout out to Nas.
And the music on its way, is that going to be his project, joint project, or?
I don't know, man.
Just see what
honestly,
happens.
Yeah, just see what happens, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely got some records in there that's fire. You know, and we've been definitely talking back and forth about just getting some other stuff in. So
yeah, I heard you took a trip down Church Road, took it to the hood.
Yeah, I shot a video there. I hit him one day and I was like, "Yo, where you at?" And he was like, I'm in my hood," and said,
"That's where
I'm pulling up."
Yeah.
He said, "I bet." And I said, "I'm gonna shoot a video out there." He said, "All right, cool, come." I went out there. It was blessed. It was crazy though, you know.
Definitely a real dude.
It was like some American hood shit too, like, you know what I'm saying, like mad niggas everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It was a dope little experience. It was the first time I really got to see, like, you know, in somebody hood out here like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? We drive around a lot of places and stop a lot of places, but that was the first time I got to like come out and like experience somebody block like that out here. Cause every time we out here, we in and out. I don't get a chance to connect with the artist. Like every time I connect with an artist, I always ask him to go to his neighborhood because I always want to see how he's viewed in his neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know, do they respect you on your block? Do they, you know?
Yeah. Oh, no, he definitely holds it down, Nines. Definitely holds it 100.
100%.
Yeah. And real recognizes real.
He's a very ill dude, man, you know what I'm saying? And showed me nothing but love. And if he ever comes to Toronto, I got the same love for him, you know what I'm saying? He can go there, rock all his chains, all his jewelry. Nobody gonna touch him.
For real, man. And Toronto, crazy right now. And Toronto's one of the coolest places in the world, man.
Incredible, man.
Yeah.
Toronto's my heart, my home, you know what I'm saying? Love the place. It's an incredible place.
So the album, Memories Don't Die, it starts off with a skit just explaining like a rich man can end up with nothing, lose everything, but memories is what you've got.
Yeah, you know, you could always, people die every day, you know, but the memories are here to stay. People literally die every day in a literal sense. And, you know, the memories that you've shared with these people who die or whatever, maybe a friendship has died or a relationship has died, and the memories that you share from it are the things that keep lasting when you want to forget about it or when you do forget about it. It's the memories that you either get, whether they're good or bad memories, that kind of keep that situation and that alive in your head, you know? Yeah. But memories don't die. That's the reason why I call it that. It's a recollection of memories that I've had. Every single song on this album is some sort of memory that I've had, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
When you say memory, are we talking childhood or career or?
I mean, childhood, career,
life.
Last year, this year, what people try to blog about, what the memes be about, what this, that, and the third, you know. I tally it all up and I respond to things on my time. And I chose to do that on this album, so, yeah.
So this is, and like, you know, when you go on a journey, man, your story's always different from the next man. So this is your, yeah.
Always. You know, my journey's definitely been a lot different than a lot of other people. I feel like I struggled a lot, man, and just like coming from such a place that I don't even think a lot of people know that I really came from, man, and just being here halfway across the world and people receiving me, and this being like my biggest market, my biggest market, like, you know what I'm saying, like for this to, and I live in America and I have incredible markets in America and in Canada. Canada is like a huge market, but the fact that London is my biggest market in the world, like I don't even think y'all know that. Y'all are my biggest, this is my biggest market. Like London receives me and the UK receives me like nobody else. So yeah, like it's just crazy to me that I'm here. I'm just happy to be here because a lot of people don't get to make it this far.
For real, man. And I mean, you can definitely thug it out with Shooters, Diego, like classic mosh pit thug records, like records which ring off, emotional. That Liddy joint, crazy.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
Liddy,
that.
Crazy. To this day, it just rings in the club. You know what I mean? That's going nowhere, man.
I try to make those anthems that, you know, just feel good. You know?
Yeah. And then you do the crazy cover versions, which like ring off with the women and ring off in the club and make the club so nice as well, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
You know, from Controller, Love, all those.
Yeah.
They're just like joints.
Yeah, you know, I try to have good vibes for everybody and just make sure that everybody just has that vibe, like for me, as far as like, you want tropical music, you want in your feelings music, you want any kind of music, like I cater to that, you know, especially for the women.
Oh, it's crazy. Smashing it out there, family. Respect that, man. Well, and it's good that you put to bed that like the controversy with Drake, because there was like, it often, you know, when people come up from the same town, it often feels like, you know, there can be like that competitive vibe in those early days.
Of course.
And like sometimes you just don't need that hanging around when there's everything to be done, man.
There's a lot of money to be made. You know?
Exactly.
That's about it. It's just a lot of money to be made. It's time to get money.
Exactly. And congratulations on that 6ix9ine joint as well, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you, Rondo. That is a dope joint. Shout out to 6ix9ine. Shout out Thugger.
Yeah. Were you in the studio with him, man?
I was in there with 6ix9ine. I jumped on it right before I had a flight. I did the hook in like 12 minutes.
Get that done.
And just ran to the airport.
Hooks are ringing. Your hooks are ringing, man.
Nah, thank you, man. I work real hard on them. I got a bunch just loaded up for other artists like that need them. And, you know, mines and others, man. I write everything. So people need more hooks from me. They gonna get more hooks, you heard?
For real.
That's it, like.
In this era, you need those hooks, man, just to win, man.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, that's one thing I pride myself on is, like, if it ever goes, like, to the worst place where I know I can write a good hook, that'll keep me, that'll keep where I gotta be, man.
Yeah, never lose with that, man. The versatility of what you do is ridiculous.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I just try to make sure that, like, if someone else is hearing me for the first time, that is different than the way another person heard me for the first time. We can both talk about their first experiences and it'd be something different. Opposed to it being like, oh, we both heard of you off of this one song that you have. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't like that. So I try to make everything as versatile as possible because I never know what's going to target who.
Yeah, man. Smoking the good weed in the UK?
Definitely. I'm still smoking some California shit out here.
Brought those flavors with you?
No, I didn't. Y'all getting it's getting lit out here.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. Good to see you, man. Tory Lanez fam, thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate that love, man.
For sure.
Thanks for watching the Tory Lanez video. Make sure you comment, let me know how you're feeling it, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. And check out these other Tory Lanez videos. His performance at Wireless with the mad stage diving, and also his last interview up at Capital Extra. Let's go, Tim Westwood TV.